My name is Ugestra Alwar. I am the Managing Executive of Digital Care as well as Digital Transformation at Vodacom. Gender-based violence for me affects both men and women. The unfortunate part in our country is that gender-based violence affects more women and children. I think gender-based violence is not just physical. It can be emotional, psychological, sexual, coercion. I would call it educational deprivation or financial deprivation and the like. I was reading a stat last night on the World Health Organization, and it's alarming to note that 1 in every 3 women may be exposed to gender-based violence in their lifetime. And for me, I think as a man, it's an absolute disgrace. We as a community need to stand against gender-based violence and eradicate the scourge. So everyone should be free to live a safe and dignified life, free from oppression and discrimination. But unfortunately, gender-based violence is casting a dark shadow over our country. Gender-based violence in an online space, in my view, can be amplified. And it can amplify views, impulses, and behaviors. I think the same abuses or discrimination that affect women in the physical space can exist in the digital space, considering that gender-based violence isn't necessarily physical. Some of the forms of discrimination and oppression on digital platforms is hacking, tracking, surveillance, sharing of content, harassment, and the like. And so one has to be quite vigilant. And as a community, we need to stand against what we call it gender-based violence behaviors in a digital space. First and foremost, it starts with me. I need to reflect on my behaviors, my actions, and my views to ensure that I support the empowerment of women. I call on my fellow men to support the Be the Light movement and empower our mothers, our wives, our sisters, our daughters, to ensure that we eradicate gender-based violence. We need to embrace women for the positive and the powerful role that they play in our lives. So Vodacom is taking a stand against gender-based violence, and we're going to leverage our brand and our sponsorships to do so. We've also committed financially to set up the Gender-Based Violence Command Center, which responds to victims of gender-based violence, but also supports victims of gender-based violence. I think it's important to also keep the topic close to home. So we've introduced a gender-based violence policy that supports our staff with paid leave to recover from incidents or to deal with gender-based violence, but also counseling and support to help our staff and our colleagues. Our social contract, which aims to develop society, drive financial inclusion, as well as digital inclusion, is practically empowering women with ICT skills, thereby driving educational independence as well as financial independence, which I think are crucial requirements to eradicate gender-based violence.